I'm Sean Tucker from Sean Tucker Premium Real Estate, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about this new listing we have hitting the market at 3897 Route 845 in Kingston. It's in a great location where it's a short walk to the general store, which you can find pretty much anything there. And also the farmer's market is right there as well. It's at the end of the Kingston Creek, so you would own the end of the Kingston Creek. There's over 2,000 feet of waterfront included. The house itself is pretty much rebuilt 3 years ago from the foundation up. The foundation was kind of redone a little bit, kind of repaired a little bit. So it's as good as new now, and they put new drainage around it. They furred out the outside walls to make it 6-inch walls for insulation purposes. And a lot of it is pretty much rebuilt. So you're basically getting a new home for an asking price of $249,900. It's going to be a popular one. I think it's going to be one of those properties that some of the people that see it will just need to have it. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. I'll try and keep this fairly short, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. When I was down at the waterfront shooting the photos down there, it was really quite a private spot. It's the end of the Kingston Creek, and there's so much waterfront you would own. It's really unique property lines as well, so check them out online. We have them posted on our site. So it's a thin kind of strip, but you own so much waterfront. And for me, I would, in no time, if I owned it, put a dock out there. I'd jet ski from my own property, take the kids out tubing. If you're into fishing, apparently it's great fishing there too. Actually, the fish were jumping when I was down there yesterday taking the photos, and the ducks were flying around. It was quite the spot. There's nice mature maple trees down there as well. It's quite a setting down there. The house itself sits on just over 5 acres, or 5.01 acres. Might as well say 5 acres. There's mature trees around the house. There's a really good sized back deck. There is an apple tree back there that does block the view from seeing right up the creek. So you could leave that, or you could easily trim that, in my opinion, and have the view right up the Kingston Creek. The Kingston Creek, for those of you who don't know about it, is part of the St. John River, so you have access to the best boating on the East Coast and be able to leave from your own property. The home is actually bigger than you think. It's bigger, in my opinion, it's bigger than it looks from the outside. So you get in there and you're like, okay, this is, it's got 3 bedrooms. The primary bedrooms are really good size. It has its own full ensuite, so there's 2 full baths. Really good size primary, and then 2 bedrooms on the main level, another full bath, and then there's 2 living spaces, 1 main living room, and then upstairs there's a smaller, I would call it a family room. You could also set that up as your home office, so it's kind of a flex space where it has options. But and then the basement is pretty much, you can stand up down there, but it's pretty much just for storage. And there is a nice laundry room down there. As I said, this is one of those properties I think will get a lot of interest, and from some of the interest it'll probably get because of how the waterfront is and the location of it and how it's been rebuilt like 3 years ago. I think some of the buyers will have some strong interest, but it is going to be available between now and next Wednesday, the 7th of June. That's when we're going to be looking at offers. So if you do have some interest, please don't delay. Get in touch with us right away, or your own realtor. Get yourself in there for a showing, and take a look around and see if it's the one for you. It's a great option, and it's an affordable option right now, even though it's got so much going for it. Feel free to reach out anytime.